Alright, so today we will be tearing down a pen camera module. So the battery in this died and I removed it a while back, but I did want to show you the internals of this pen camera because it did take some really awesome 1080p footage. Because it did take some pretty damn awesome 1080p footage. So I was thinking I might try and put another battery on this and make a body camera with it. So let's open it up. So if you have this style of camera, you can see the USB there, and then on the inside here is behind the USB is where you put the memory card, and then on top right there is your lens, and then your buttons up here. So to take it apart, you quite literally just need to take some pliers and twist the top, and it will thread off. This is threaded, and that contains a spring and your button, and then there is your PCB. So this is super glued in, and the way I took the broke the super glue off from the inside of the housing was I took my pair of pliers, I grabbed the USB socket, and I turned just ever so slightly just to break the bond. And then once you do that, you push down on the USB port and it just slides right out. So here is the entire camera module. As you can see, it is tiny and out of focus. So you can see the battery cable here. I left one on so I could easily reattach a battery. Here is the SD card slot. It doesn't have any retaining housing, but you could always just take a SD card, micro SD, like such, and just set down on it like that, and then tape it down. That way the storage is connected. And then, what else is on here? We have the internal mic, which is right here. And as you can see, there is the camera. It does have a lens on it, but sadly it doesn't look like it is a movable lens. Okay. And there is only one button, and it's at the top here. So right there. Yeah, you can't see that. Right there. And on the back, we don't have not much of anything. There is a reset button on the back. The chamber does have a reset area, but oh well. There is our sliding switch to switch from something to something. I already lost the instructions a long time ago, but I don't know if you'd be able to read it, but it says HD03 version 2.1, made in 2016. We have a crystal here, clock crystal. We've got a couple LEDs up here. So this, I mean, it's super light, and if I'm able to, if I can power it from the USB port, then you can just use an extended USB cable, put that on a button, and you'd have a nice body cam that is fairly slim, and the chip on it would be facing away from you, so if it does get warm, you wouldn't notice it. And being low voltage DC, shouldn't notice it. And it should perform quite well. So I think that might be a future project. Anyways, thanks for watching the teardown of this pen camera. I was trying to get it to work so I could do a video on it, but it's long since dead. So, bye-bye.